you keep your plan.
You like your doctor, you like your plan, you can keep your doctor, you can keep your plan.
You like your current insurance, you keep that insurance. Period.
Much like Senator Cruz, we can't include all the abuses because we simply don't have enough time to go through them all. But you can find all these and much more on Infowars.com.
That's right, folks. We'll be right back after this break. Stay with us.
General, what do you think about the FBI saying that there's a terror alert on Monday about a potential Fort Hood situation?
The police are shoving people, shoving Alex, shoving the crowd.
Here we go, folks. I'm being assaulted.
Whether it's the radio show, the news websites, documentary films, or the nightly news, InfoWars is the tip of the spear.
Is this another false flag stage attack to take our civil liberties and put more homeland security while sticking their hands down on the pants on the streets?
It's up to us to set brush fires in the minds of men and women everywhere. And that's what PrisonPlanet.tv is designed to do.
You watch, the Assad regime is going to be blamed or accused of using chemical weapons against the so-called rebels.
What we see now is a war against reality. It's a war against the truth.
It's more vital than ever that supporters of freedom become members of PrisonPlanet.tv and share their membership with up to 11 friends and family. Visit InfoWarsNews.com today. Become a member, share your membership, and help take the InfoWar to the next level. The globalist social engineers are not just targeting us with propaganda. They are manipulating our genetics. We are being targeted at every level by estrogen mimickers that lower our testosterone and other hormones and natural compounds that the body needs. After consulting top doctors, nutritionists, pharmacists, and others, we have developed what I believe is the ultimate non-GMO organic super male vitality formula sourced from powerful organic herbs and then concentrated for maximum potency. Super Male Vitality was developed to activate your body's own natural processes instead of using synthetic chemicals. Super Male Vitality by InfoWars Life is so powerful that I only take half the recommended dose. For a limited time, we are offering 15% off Super Male Vitality at InfoWarsLife.com to introduce you to this powerful supplement. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today to secure your Super Male Vitality. InfoWarsLife.com.
A chemical spill contaminating the water supply in 9 West Virginia counties.
This year alone, over 300,000 people in West Virginia had their drinking water contaminated.
What are the health effects of having these drugs in our drinking water?
It's forced medical treatment without the consent of residents.
My friends, water filtration is one of the most basic actions you can take to protect you and your family from the harmful toxins and heavy metals in your tap water.
On average, the county says it sprays with the glyphosate at least once a week.
Few filters cut out the glyphosate that is found in water supplies worldwide. Remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, hydrofluorosilicic acid, sodium hexafluorosilicate.
Fluoride, it is in tea, it's in coffee, it's in water, it's in bread, it's in toothpaste.
It is our responsibility to protect our families. The establishment's not going to do it. It's time to take action. It's time to filter our water. Visit InfoWarsStore.com and use promo code WATER to get 10% off their entire family of incredible products. Or call toll-free 888-253-3139. From the water table to our soils to the atmosphere itself, our world is becoming more and more toxic each and every day. But it's not just the air outside that's toxic. Indoor air has been shown to have 2 to 5 times higher concentrations of pollutants than even outdoor air. And most Americans spend 90% of their time inside using toxic chemicals within their homes. There are more than 42 million smokers in the United States. Well over 1,000 types of mold and mildew linked to numerous conditions. And don't forget the fact that 6 million Americans live with pets they're allergic to as well. When I began to research these statistics, it was clear to me it was time to start cleansing my lungs in order to combat the toxic environment that we cannot escape but that we can fight back against. Made with organic and wild cultivated herbs and manufactured in the USA, the new InfoWars Life Lung Cleanse is here in a convenient spray bottle that can be brought with you throughout any toxic environment. Now available exclusively at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
The answer to 1984 is 1776. You're listening to the Alex Jones Show.
What's going on in our world as we Sit here on this Sunday afternoon, broadcasting worldwide. In a few minutes, we'll look at Leanne McAdoo's report from InfoWars Nightly News. Just when you think occultic imagery and all the weird satanic rituals on national television couldn't get any more in your face, a new science proves that vampires and Satanists have been saying for years, blood from the young is the secret to eternal life. This is really weird what's coming up with Leanne McAdoo. Just how this youthful blood will be acquired, however, remains to be seen. That is coming up. But I tell you, all this technology has a wind in it. There's a wind on down the road, my friends. Our shadows taller than our soul. There is a lady who shines bright light. We're going to be breaking it all down coming up here in just a few minutes on this original worldwide Sunday transmission. I am your host, Alex Jones. Please don't forget that we return to the airwaves, ladies and gentlemen, weekdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central, and the news sites are Infowars.com, PrisonPlanet.com, and PrisonPlanet.tv. You know, I already talked about $5 billion and counting for Obamacare website to all his insiders and buddies. But I'll tell you the good news. I've got some good news here for you. Politico, last, I guess it was Thursday, I saw this article, but I wanted to go back over kind of a week in review, looking forward to the next week. The headline was, Drudge, National Review, spur, I always pronounce this wrong. Do you say sassy or you say sassy? It's sass. Is that Swiss? Drudge and National Review spurs Sass win. The Drudge Report and National Review both deserve a share of the credit for Republican Ben Sass' victory in last Tuesday's Nebraska Senate primary victory. And it goes on. He was a Tea Party candidate that the GOP had been attacking, just like they attacked Ted Cruz and they attacked Rand Paul. And just like the Republican leadership was trying to prop up Obamacare and go after the Tea Party, because they're basically just part of the Democratic Party. But because new, independent, real media is now bigger than old dinosaur whore media, sure, they got a lot of perfume on them and a lot of lipstick. It's still a pig. He was able to get elected. Now, I'm not saying it's a panacea, or not elected, won the primary. I'm not saying it's a panacea, but whoever the establishment's attacking, you better believe is somebody we should be supporting because it doesn't fit into their grand plan. Now, continuing, speaking of grand plan, look, demographically, the United States population has 1.3 children for every 2 adults, so we needed immigrants to come here. But we've got 7+ billion people that want to come here worldwide. There's only 300 million people in this country. We've got close to 7 billion that want to come here. We should want skilled workers, people that don't come here and get on welfare and become, you know, socialist day one to vote for gun control as some rite of passage. And last week, this really caught people's attention. That's a good thing. The release of 36,000 illegal alien criminals, but not criminals because they were here illegally. No, aggravated felons, rape, robbery, arson. And Obama ordered them released. It just shows the total lawlessness. While meanwhile, as these murderers, rapists, drug dealers are turned loose by DHS, I saw an article earlier this week in the Associated Press where the DHS is raiding swap meets around the country looking for counterfeit goods and going after garage sales. So they want to shut down lemonade stands and shut down little girls selling mistletoe at the Christmas parade. But they do not want us to go after the corruption in government.
Just when you thought occult worship couldn't get more mainstream, the Illuminati's media is now actively promoting the use of young blood in the quest to live forever.
Well, scientists have apparently found a way to reverse the effects of aging.
Now, this one sounds like something out of the movies, but young blood could be the key to reversing aging.
Some are calling it vampire therapy. Others see it potentially as the fountain of youth.
It was something a cross between vampire and Frankenstein, where they took two animals and they
Queen
hooked
of
their
England
blood
does
supply
this.
together for 4 weeks, called parabiosis.
Imagine if you could turn back the clock 5, 10, even 15 years and reverse the effects of aging.
You just got to bathe in baby blood.
It's a fascinating study, actually.
It's so fascinating.
Indeed, fascinating. What once was reserved for Gothic novels is now confirmed by scientists. They've found that young blood actually recharges the brain, forms new blood vessels, and improves memory and learning. So far, the findings pertain to a particular strain of mice, but if results can be replicated in other strains, human trials won't be far off.
And the beauty business is already using blood to give that youthful glow.
Ever the trendsetter, Kim Kardashian got a vampire facial. The gruesome procedure involves the re-injection of the patient's own blood platelets back into the skin in an effort to rejuvenate the
It's all
face.
vanity. It'll all backfire.
Skin looks better. No.
Maybe now she can try it with baby North's blood.
Now, I'm not going to lie, I am open to the thought of looking and feeling 15 years younger, but nobody is explaining who's going to be supplying the baby's blood.
Will we begin breeding humans simply for their ability to donate blood?
That's already going
on. The value
on.
of a child's life has already diminished in some circles to no more than their useful byproducts. An energy plant in Oregon burns aborted babies from Canada to generate electricity.
There you go.
And aborted babies are used to heat hospitals in the UK, their life force used in a waste-to-energy program. And one woman even posted a video of her abortion on YouTube in her narcissistic pursuit of fame.
I just want to share my story.
But what strikes me about this new science is how the belief that the fountain of youth can be tapped with young blood has been around forever. Throughout history, cultures across the globe have extolled the properties of youthful blood. Children are sacrificed, and the blood of young warriors was drunk by the victors. Lady Bathory was rumored to bathe in the blood of virgins to preserve her youthful looks. And of course, there's vampires who live forever by draining the blood of their victims.
Is that Joe Biden?
And the story goes, vamps find babies' blood the most rejuvenating. Some admit drinking blood for the energy they receive.
Ugh.
I get irritable without it. I get angry.
Ugh.
I don't want to leave my house. I want my blood.
What up? I bet
Drinking
she's on
blood is
welfare.
trendy. Just ask Kesha, the queen of occult pop. And Satanists exalt the power found in the life force of children. Details of the history of child sacrifice are written about in Bloodlines of the Illuminati by Fritz Springmeier. A baby must be sacrificed to Satan in exchange for power. Springmeier notes how it's not the family name itself that holds the power for the Illuminati, but the very occultic blood pulsing through their veins. Hence all the intermarrying between these families to keep the potency of their bloodline pure. Youthful life force is wildly attractive to the powerful, who find covert ways to feed their insatiable thirst. The Franklin cover-up reveals one of the biggest pedophile scandals in the history of the USA. Boy prostitutes 15 years old and younger were taking midnight tours of the White House. And across the pond, BBC host Jimmy Savile was found to be involved in a child sex ring for VIPs. Interesting to note, Savile's good buddy Prince Charles is a direct descendant of Vlad the Impaler, who you might know by his other name, Dracula.
Incredible report by Leanne McAdoo. See the video at Infowars.com. We'll be right back. This is Alex Jones for InfoWarsLife.com. The latest in preparedness is now here. An electrically stabilized colloidal silver solution that can be added to both your home cabinet and preparedness pack alike. Concentrated to 30 parts per million in what has been dubbed the survival silver solution. The new InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver is the answer for you and your family. And it's entirely free of toxic artificial additives that are loaded into many products. The InfoWars Life Silver Bullet Silver is so powerful that it is concentrated into a 2-ounce bottle and is not recommended for extended continual use. This is not a low-grade formula. We are working with one of the top laboratory manufacturers in the United States to bring you the best form of colloidal silver using electrical processes within a base of deionized water for your preparedness storage or your home kitchen. Purchase your bottle of InfoWarsLife.com Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver today and find other amazing supplements at InfoWarsLife.com. In the near future.
When you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball,
Security alert. This is Homeland Security. Analysis. InfoWars building independent media operation.
We let the worst people get control and tell us that we are the ones responsible.
Prime Directive. Discredit Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
It's a popular conspiracy theory talk show called InfoWars.
I don't know what he is except a conspiracy theorist.
Targeting of patriots engaged.